Hi, welcome to Beauty with Jackie. Just want to wish you all a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Today we are doing a cozy Christmas party inspired look. So want to keep it more on the casual side, just for people who aren't doing anything like really extravagant. So we're going to start off with the Tarte Marajuka Miracle Mist. That's this one right here. Do a light little spray, little mist. Very nice, great for the summer. Also using this like oil-based serum that I like to use every day. It's really good just if you want a nice natural glow, especially in the summer. From Earth Harbor, came in one of my boxes. Helios anti-pollution youth type of serum. Keeps you young, keeps you vibrant. This one right here. And we're taking from the dropper, really little squeeze, kind of like that much amount. Try not to get it everywhere. Put it in the palm of our hands, warm it up. Because like I said, we want it nice and cozy up in here. This warm, chilly weather. It's like 20 degrees this morning. I can't even. So now, literally using the last drops of my summer color from Urban Decay Naked. Stay Naked Weightless Liquid Foundation. This is one right here. In the shade 50CP. So that's this one. Nice and beautiful. Literally using like 3 drops because that's like all we got left here. With the Sigma Large Concealer F65 brush. So we're going to use that. Even though it's foundation, you can still use it. It gets really good underneath like the inner corners, underneath the eyes. Literally 3 drops. Try not to get it on you. Literally, that was like literally it. Really, I savored this baby for real. So one spot here, cheek, nose, other cheek, forehead. One at the cupid's bow, the chin. So I'm gonna go in, blend that baby out. And yes, it's a little dark for me now, and we're not using that much, but we're gonna use like another concealer foundation, and it'll kind of like lighten and brighten it up. It was kind of just like, I would always say like a light dusting. But, so now we're going to go in with that Sephora Make No Mistake Foundation Concealer Stick. This one is in the shade Beechwood. So I kind of like to layer it up. So we're going to do triangles underneath the eye, out, and our nose down and out. Eyelids, prep them for the foundation. Because we want to do something sparkly. Forehead, same thing on the other side. Triangles, up and out and down. Cupid's bow, chin, underneath where we contour for brightness, and then don't forget to always blend down the neck because we want to be all matchy. Alright, so now same thing, Sephora Make No Mistake, but this one is in the shade Bamboo. Also had gotten that closer to the summer, so it's a little dark, but it does have like a yellow vibe, like a yellow undertone. So we're doing the same thing we did before, getting all those spots and in between, and using the Tarte, also love this little mini sample, came in another box, Tarte Double Duty Beauty, and just trying not to drop it, it's so tiny, Light Sand. So that's this one right here. Now it's hard to see with these nails. Same thing, triangles, up and out, blending what we got. Sides of the nose, cupid's bow, blend, blend, blend. Now we're going to take a little more because it is a really tiny brush. And then we're going to blend that out. We're going to take what's left. This another, we're going to try to do 3 pumps. See what we can get out of this. Yeah. She was fun. She lasted. So now, going to blend all of this out. Put in all spots and high points of the face. Blend underneath the eyes. Beautiful. Make sure you get all underneath the eyes. In between. Get close to the hairline. Hairline up top. Get near your brows. You gotta get your brows did. Get the tip of the nose. And don't forget to blend around the lips and our neck. And you could use a bigger brush, but this is the brush I decided to use today. And if you had more of the foundation, you could do another coat if you would like, but it depends how thick you like it. You know, most people don't like it very cakey, so let's work with what we got. So now we're going to go in with our foundation using this brush, Sigma Large Powder F20, this one right here. And we are going in, also it was my summer color, I do have my other older winter shades, but why not use a wash to last. It's a Studio MAC NW30, usually like my winter shade, it used to be like 22, it was light. And this is the color right here. Nice tan, nice warm glow, and blend, blend, blend. And you could use a little sponge that comes with it, but I find if you want like a great coverage, usually the brush is the way to go. And you could do another coat, but we'll see later if we need. So now, when we do our brows, we're gonna go in with the MAC Brunette Eyebrow Styler, this one right here. It has a little pencil sign in this. So kind of tracing what you got, drawing those little hairs. And you could go as dark as or as light as you want. And now going to use, it's great to have a spoolie on the other side, blending out what we got so she look natural. Very nice. So now we're gonna go into the fun part, our contour. Let me see, where my brush at? There she is. So using the KKW Beauty, I love her stuff. This is powder here. Going in with this shade right here. That one is the Contour 1. Dipping in with a Sigma Precision Tapered F36 or 86. Can't read this one. Tapping off excess, going down the bridge of the nose, tip of the nose, other side. And now we are going to take our Sigma Large Angle Contoured F40 brush, this one right here, and going back in, dipping in, and blending that line out, because we don't want no lines. Now going for contour, where cheeks stuck in, other side. Nice natural temples. Now blend that forehead, blend that hairline, jawline, neck, and you blend your chest out. I'm starting to hit pan on that one. So I knock everything over. Now we are going to bake. I like to do that. Who don't love them holiday bacon? Laura Mercier, this is their setting powder. So now, literally, we're just gonna tap on the little cap, because you don't want too much. Using Sigma, I can't even read the label. I've used this every day for years. F25 brush, so at least you know the number. Now we're tapping in to that cap and tapping off the excess underneath the eyes, down next to the bridge where we contoured to kind of slim it down. Very tip of the nose, very lightly. Going underneath where we contoured. Now, whatever's left on the other side. And then now dipping back in. And if you have a little bit left, underneath the eyes. And then now we are going to highlight. And if you feel like your contour is like too dark, you could go back on your foundation, but I do happen to like this shade for it today. So we're going to go in with the Sigma Tapered Highlighter F35, this one right here. Going in with now, this should be Highlight 1, that's this shade right here. So the side is more kind of like the warm yellowy side. Dipping in lightly. Go where temples are. Highlight high points of the face. Whatever's left lightly. Bridge of the nose. You don't want it too much. Forehead lightly. Goose bow. A little shimmer never hurt. Chin. Now on your neck. Now dipping back in. Other side. Beautiful. And then now, like I always say, what I like to do is I like to use whatever my contour highlight shades are. I like to kind of use that as like a base for my foundation. And sometimes just on a normal day, just kind of like to use it, you know, on its own. Gotta fix some hair. And now going back in with the highlight one, the shade right here. Tapping in with the Sigma Large Shader E60. This one right here. Inner corner, lid, brow bone. Same thing other side. Inner corner, lid, brow bone. Beautiful. Now, let's see. Before I go back in with another little eyeshadow, what I wanted to do is, because when I think of Christmas, I think of kind of like a nice warm glow, snow, I think of rosy cheeks. So we're going to use the Tarte Captivating. That's this one right here. It's like a nice, like, rosy pink. Kind of like a nice flushed type of look. Blush and flushed vibes, my dear. So Sigma Duo Fiber Powder Blush F15. This is one right here. Going back in, swirling very lightly and tapping off. Now, think of Ice Cream Sundae. Lightly, right over where contour. Same thing, other side. Don't want it too rosy. Gotta keep it nice, warm, and glowy. So now using, this is an old one, but I love this one. When I saw this today in my kit, I forgot about it. I love Urban Decay. It's the Stargazer. It's this gold fleck, like, trust me, the lighting will never give it the justice. It has nice little green flecks. It reminds me of the sister to it, if it was a highlighter, would be the Trophy Wife from Fenty. So if you could imagine that, this is it in your eyeshadow form. Beautiful. So now this came from Urban Decay Naked Palette, probably the first one, because this is an older one. And you could, like I would say, we might do it later for pigment, spray it with a setting spray. It's up to you. You could use not just one that I have, but you could use any setting spray. Works just as fabulously. So now this is a little yellowy, so if you like, you don't have to, same thing with Trophy Wife, you don't have to use the inner corner, but I like it. Gives a nice glow. So inner corner lid, not putting on the brow bone, because like I said, it has the green flecks. I don't feel like that's the look we're going for, so not gonna do that. So now, let's see. We're going to go back into that contour palette. Sigma Small Taper Blending E45 brush. So this one right here, we're going to go back in with the KKW Beauty Contour 1, that shade right there, tapping off. And now windshield wiper motions from outer corner to where our eye hollow kind of goes underneath. We're going to do kind of like tracing, like I'm not using an eyeliner today because I just don't feel like it. And doing same thing on the other side. So it kind of just smokes it out. So if you don't want to use an eyeliner, you don't have to. It's kind of does the job for you. So going in with, I'm only probably going to use maybe like 1 or 2 shades on this because I feel like I use this palette. It's a goodie. It's a great. But I feel like I use it all the time, especially in a lot of my videos, just because it's like a nice go-to, especially for an everyday girl who doesn't want all the time glam. Like this is just, if you need a palette, Natural Eyes, Too Faced. I know they recreated it. Amazing. So this is an oldie. So we're gonna go in that one. Going to use the Sigma Flat Definer E15 brush. This is one right here. So like I said, once again, if you don't feel like using eyeliner, this brush is great. You want it darker, you could wet it. You could use it with the setting spray if you want. Give it more of that eyeliner look effect, even if you don't got eyeliner on you. She's a girl. So now going into trying to decide between Cashmere Bunny or Sexpresso. So that's this one right here, either that milk chocolate one or this one. The Sexpresso is like a dark chocolate, but it has like some gold flecks. It's hard to tell. Very pretty. But you tell me what you like. I think I'll go with the cashmere bunny, because who don't love a cashmere sweater for Christmas? Tapping off excess. Going lash line out, kind of winging out because I do like a cat eye. That's just my thing. Anybody who knows me usually knows I love a good cat eye. And just dragging out from underneath. Now, like I said, I'm not going to use too much of that palette because I love it, but I use her a lot. She's good. She's real good. So now we're going in with Tartelette Flirt from Tarte. That's this one right here. Let's see. Now, what do I want to go with? So go with Hotline. That's this like nice little toasty shade right here. She's nice and beautiful. Going in with Sigma Tapered Blending E35 brush. This one right here. Tapping off excess. And then windshield wiper motions. You know the drill, girlies? Same thing. And kind of like where you did your cat eye. Kind of blend that out. So now, let's see what we want to use next. And if it's still too dark, it's not as natural as you like, you could go back with your bronzer or your foundation and you could kind of blend that out with your blending brush. But we're going to go in with the Sigma Blending E25 brush, this one right here. And we're going to go in with Playful. So this is another like milk chocolatey color, just in a different palette. Different brand too. And blend that baby out. Blend her out real good. She's coming together. She's doing good. Now you could make it a little bit more winged out if you like, but this is what we're doing today. So, let's see. We are going to go in with Gaze. That's this one right here. Is kind of like a nice little creamy color. This came from the Naked Urban Decay Naked 3 palette. This one right here. Has the blended, so we're going to use a flat sided brush first. Dipping in lightly. Going in a corner lid brow bone. Same thing on the other side. And then now, other side, we're doing Passion. So this one is like a nice plummy bronzy color. Very sparkly. I love it. You brown eyes girl, this is your friend. Now, kind of just blending out. What we got? We just layering on. We layer her like a sweater. So now, what do we want to do? So now, if you just want to do like I said, if you want to smoke it out a little bit more, going in with Snuggle. So this is kind of like a slightly darker chocolatey color. Going in with this great pencil brush as well. Sigma Eyeliner E05 brush. So, dipped in, lash line, wing her out. It's like connecting the dots. Beautiful. Very nice. She coming together really nicely. Beautiful. So now we are going to these brushes back in their place. Okay, so now we're going to put on lashes. You don't have to do this if you just want mascara. That's a good way to go too. But why not glam it out? So these are the Ethereal Light, the Light Collection from House of Lashes. So they're reusable. Very nice. So what I like to do is, because I have small almond shaped eyes, I like to cut them. And I have a really cute little scissor. It's the shape of an Eiffel Tower. She cute. She bobbing. So I like to cut the inner corner because my eyes are tiny, like I said. So I'm going to go in. And I'm using the Duo Lash Glue. She great. She good. She dries fast. She lasts a long time. And I don't particularly like to keep my lashes because I just feel like I'd rather just start with a fresh new pair. But if you like to, you could clean them. People like to clean it with soap or like Dawn soap or like makeup remover, but I just feel like starting fresh is just better in my opinion. So now, gonna go in. So this is for my left eye. We're gonna cut right around here. So usually like that little cluster. Gonna kind of just snip her off. So now, kind of just gonna see how she lays, see how she fits. If you want, you could cut her a little bit more. I don't want her to be too tight because once you cut her off, you know, you could later it on to put it back, but who wants to do all that work? Not me. So, going in lightly, just kind of right on the lash line. We're gonna layer down. So, I like to start from the inner corner, kind of work my way out to the outer corner, and then kind of pat her in place. Don't mind me, I have a mirror down there. Just easier to do it this way. To kind of let her set, if you want to move on to the other eye while she dries, and then if you have to fix her, you can later. So what I like to do is I like to put on some glue on top, just very lightly, very slightly, just so she kind of stays a little bit in place a little better. And you could do, like I said, your eyeliner before or after, especially with liquid. If you want to do a wing or just to kind of conceal that line, I'm okay with that for today. Like I said, nothing big. It's cozy vibes. So, if it be glam, whole different story, honey. So now, other side. And like I said, if you wanted to cut them more, you could, but that all up to you, girl. So, same thing. Cut about the same spot. Other eye. Lay that glue down. Lay it down real good. Lash line. Coat her lightly with some beautiful glue. Beautiful. And then you could kind of like wave her down. Keep her real tacky so she sticks a little bit better. So now, same thing. Lash line. Layer down. Real good. Make sure she's sticking. And this one, she's in a good spot. So now, like I said, we're gonna do the same thing with the other, we did with the other eye. Kind of just make sure she stays in place. And then now, so what you can do is, we're waiting for that other side to dry. We're going to go in with our mascara. So it kind of just blends. You could do it all first. You could do the mascara on your eyelashes first, and then you could apply your lashes. Or, like I'm doing now, just apply it all at once. And just, you could see the vibe here. Yeah, just lashes, I just think, make the look. If you're going to do it right. But if you don't want it, it's all up to you. So, and got the Marc Jacobs. Their mascara. Very classy, my dear. So now we're going to start off with this eye. And kind of coat her lightly. And kind of blend our lashes with our other lashes. And so now what you can do is, if you got a little dot, wait for it to dry, because it'll come off and you won't smear it as much. So we're gonna go move on to the other eye. Dip in. Same thing. Coat her good. Do the bottom lashes. And then now we're gonna go back in. We're gonna do just one more coat on the other eye. Then we'll go back to the other eye, and then we're gonna take that little dot. We're gonna clean her up good. See? It really just makes the look, makes it complete in my eyes. My lashed out eyes. So now, fan her down. Beautiful. So now we're going to take that, the Sigma Large Concealer F65 brush. We could use a little more concealer or foundation, so I am going to dip back in just so we can cover that a little bit more. But it's okay. Everything's fixable. See? You barely know she was there. And then now we're just gonna conceal it a little bit more just because I'm allowed to. So now we just did a little dot with the Sephora Make No Mistake. We fixed it with Beechwood. Now just blend that out. And you could go back in with your baking powder from Laura Mercier. Not 100% necessary. And with your lashes, if they feel a little too heavy on you, you don't have to go with something this thick. You could do something a little bit more natural, but I like it a little bit more wispy and glam. So we're going back in with the MAC NW30, this foundation, just to set that in place, and the Sigma Large powder. And you could just tap lightly, and also it's very good for if you have any fallout, dark colors, just underneath the eyes. Kind of just setting with what we just did. And we're almost done. We're just going to move on to our lips. So I thought, why not go with a red for Christmas? So Victoria's Secret Total Shine added. It's flavored. That's very nice. Tastes good. Tastes yummy. The Juicy Ruby. Nice. So let's see how we bobbing with this. And she got a little shimmer. Oh, she tastes good. Kind of just, and you could line the lips, but I don't feel like doing that today. Yeah, she's pretty. I'll stick with this one. I feel why not. Do a red. Make it bold and beautiful. So now she's nice. She's looking beautiful. So now we are going to set our look with the Tarte Marajuku Miracle Mist. Nice and beautiful. And now, fan that girl out. And now, that was my cozy Christmas party look. Have a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and please let me know if you want me to do any other looks, any other quests. Otherwise, my next one will be for New Year's Eve. Enjoy.